What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at Morelos. Obviously he was the team of the group stage Europa version objective for the next couple of days, I'm pretty sure it is, but obviously the objectives that you have to do are very simple. It's practically 1 or 2 games at the max for the score 3 goals in the max chemistry game, as well as getting 3 assists in online friendlies. Obviously that will happen with the 3 goals if you do assist them, otherwise it's practically 1 or potentially 2 more goals, which again you should get in at least 1 or 2 games. Personally, max chemistry took me 2 games. One guy quit after I scored 2, and then I scored 1 more in the next one to get the 3 assists and the 3 goals, and then all I had to do then was pretty much play and win 6 games on any sort of game mode. Personally, what I did was just my squad battles, because obviously I'm trying to just do all 40. What I was doing is just going on beginner, scoring 5, and then leaving it to just play out, and obviously they don't tackle. This was obviously a result of doing them objectives. They got me enough points to get the prime gold players pack, and we did manage to get an untradeable Haaland, so that's always fantastic. I thought, you know what, I'll keep it in the video just because it came from doing this objective, and I kind of want to do that more with the reviews, more around actually, especially the objective ones, doing them, the rewards, the whole process of getting the card and the review of the card. Obviously you get 2 player packs for every single objective, so you get 6 players in total, mixing from the range, I believe, from bronze to gold. Personally, I think I only got 1 silver non-rare or common, and then the rest were gold, so not terrible rewards. Obviously it's an extra 5 to 6, well, 6 players that you don't really have to pay anything for, so I can't argue with that one bit. Obviously, he is only an 81 rated, and he will stay at that. There will be no upgrade for Morelos whatsoever. He will stay at that 81, so that's always the first one. With these team of the group stages, all of them stay at the same rating. They don't go up regardless of anything, no circumstances. It's only the road to the final cards that will go up or can go up. So looking at this guy, obviously he is from Rangers and is a Colombian player. So again, straight away you notice that the nationality and the league are going to be very hard to link at this point in the game. Obviously during team of the season, if he doesn't get one himself, he could link to obviously the Scottish League, the Scottish League's team of the season, or you could get any Colombian informs, Colombian League informs, or SBC players. That is always the go-to. Obviously icons can help this guy, as you'll see in the team that I'm kind of showing you. I did change it up a little bit in game because I personally weren't playing that. It was just mainly to show you what the actual 10 chem looks like. Obviously Cuadrado being out yesterday is quite a nice link, because obviously both of them are Colombian, but again you need another Colombian or an icon to link them two together in practically most, it depends, most formations you would require a CM as well as them two, but personally I thought he was actually quite a nice player. Straight away looking at the stats, 86 pace, 87 physical, already really nice on an 81 card. 80 shooting and 80 dribbling, 71 passing, which I'm not too fussed about. Actually not bad stats for an 81 card realistically. He's got 91 positioning, 84 finishing and 85 shot power on an 80 rated shot. I can't argue with that one bit. Pace wise is nice. It's not immense, but it is nice enough. The physical side of him as well is what interested me, seeing that he had 87 physical. He's got 91 strength and 87 aggression. That is insane. Like, for an 81 card to have that much strength and obviously quite a bit of pace as well is very nice. He also does have 90 balance, which is always nice, but it is the 67 agility that does let him down, and the 77 composure. And this is where the stats of an 81 card comes into play. Obviously, he's not going to be this phenomenal striker that you can put on the pitch and you can get to Elite 3, Elite 1 with, because realistically, what this card is going to be is just another untradeable special card in your team. Personally, I think how easy it is to get, you'd be a fool not to be able to, not to just do it. Like, just put him in your club. Even if you were to use him as an SBC, personally, I don't think an 81 version of a special card is anything to put into an SBC. But personally, I just think he's nice to have in the club. Obviously, we're trying to really boost out them untradeable specials with as limited coins spent as possible. And obviously, with having to just play matches with this one, I'm really happy with him. Looking at his skills and his weak foot, he is a 3-star skiller and a 4-star weak foot. Weak foot's really nice. Skill moves does lead him a little bit unable to kind of go forward with the ball. Obviously not being the greatest dribbler on the ball, he does seem very clunky, and in one-on-one situations with a defender, or at least maybe going down the wing, maybe he's picked up the ball, he does struggle and feels very clunky to get round players, mainly because he is only 81 rated, and the teams that I was coming up against when I was playing with him were absolutely insane. We was coming up against Rio, Virgil, Lenglet, Varane. There was some really nice defenders going against him, and to be honest, he did hold his own. He did manage to score a few goals and really put it to the test. He scored a hat-trick in one game, which is just mental. You'll see quite a few of the clips going into it where obviously some of these, I think this was his first goal in fact, and we'll run through obviously the clips together. He was really on the ball and very good at assisting. Like you'll see this, it's the power runs from like Di Maria, Zidane, Neymar that were all running past him. Obviously they're managing to get that cheeky little finish, and that's where I found him very useful, kind of picking up the pieces in the box. I like to run with my wingers and then obviously either shoot or get close and pass it across. He was always there ready to attack, and that's something that I do like from him. I personally did use the Hawk chemistry style on him. Personally, I think Hawk would be, I believe Hunter would be that better option. Obviously, then getting the 96 pace and 86 shooting, I think that would be a really nice chemistry style for him. But you could also go with the sniper option just to boost out that shooting and get that dribbling up that little bit more, even though he hasn't got the skill moves, which is a shame. He still can have that little bit extra on the dribbling. I think anything like that, I don't think passing is needed. He can do the short pass, but I don't think he needs to do anything more advanced. So I would go with either shooting, pace, dribbling. Physical, to be honest, is really fine, and Hawk was only used because I had 6 of them, and I weren't going to buy a Hunter card for an 81 card that predominantly isn't going to go into my team. More than likely will again be objective players if they ever release any SPL, is it? Scottish Premier League, into my club. You'll see there again, finesses were absolutely coming out the bag from him. Driven shots, everything was going really nice from him, and you could see he's making the move. He's coming up against a pretty elite rated team, and he's absolutely smashing them. That's something I didn't really expect from him, and it's what I like with these cards and trying out the kind of the little cards. They do tend to surprise you. Zapata last year was absolutely phenomenal. His first game he scored 5 goals. That doesn't happen with like an 82 rated card. Again, you see here he's scoring goals after goals. I think after the first 3 matches I played with him, I believe he was on about 7 to 8 goals and I think 2 assists, I want to say. That for an 81 rated card in what was it, Division 3 I think I was in, or Division 4, Division 3, which to be honest isn't a terrible league. Obviously we're coming up from relegating ourselves for the icon swaps. I thought that was actually fantastic for him. But going into the overall review, this is where it gets real. Personally, I haven't put a better or worse because, to be honest, there's no point comparing him. He's not going to be better than the meta players. There's no way he's even holding a torch to Mbappe's left foot. He's not holding a torch to Aubameyang, Aguero, any of them sort of players. This guy is purely for the benefit of A, Rangers fans, big up Danny, Scottish League fans, Colombian fans, anyone who wants untradables. That's the only reason to do this card. He's not going to go in your foot champs. He's not really going to go anywhere near an SBC because I think it'd just be a waste for an 81. He is just purely there to get into your club. Very easy to do. Nothing really too testing to do for him. Very easy to do the max chemistry. Obviously very easy to do the any game modes. You can just do beginner, and that's all you have to do. It takes literally 6 games if you win all your friendlies, and that's all you have to do from him. Obviously he is a 10 out of 10 for value for coins because he costs none. I'm giving him a 5 out of 10 overall. Mainly, I'm not going to mark him down too much for being low rated. I was actually considering marking him up just because actually he was really nice as a striker. He converted quite a lot of the goals whenever in kind of the motion. Did get tracked down quite a lot and did lose the ball a hell of a lot when it came to being on them one-on-one chances with the defenders. But did manage to hold his own when it comes to actually getting through on goal and really put away quite a few goals. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. We're going to have more Team of the Group stage reviews later on tomorrow. Obviously we had Salah today. I think tomorrow is either Benzema or someone like Kane. So stay tuned for that. There's going to be all of them coming out very, very soon. Each day there's going to be at least one. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.